excited, running out, chest bumping players out on the field. Kind of, I haven't really seen a lot of that out of you. Is that you just feeling more comfortable settling in finally and just having fun with all this?
Yeah, most definitely. I feel like probably don't see a lot of emotions at times, but I get excited when guys make big plays, and because I know how much hard work they put in, and just really cool to see them take advantage of the moment. Just it's been a lot of fun.
You guys look good this weekend. How proud are you of the progress that this group has been able to make this year, and what stands out to you as kind of that blue chip moment that you guys have been able to accomplish this year?
Yeah, I think every week we've gotten better and better, and that's kind of the goal. Game 6 is better than Game 5, so forth and so on. So just really, really cool to see the progression being made. I feel like guys are playing with a lot of physicality up front and really controlling the line of scrimmage, and guys playing relentless with great effort, flying around. You can just feel the confidence and belief, and just see it out there on Saturdays.
With Toriano Pride and Jake Lucas having stepped in last week, just how did you feel like they did taking over that role?
Yeah, they rose to the challenge. Obviously last year against Wake Forest, they had some bad moments, and really cool to see them, put that game to bed, and make up for it this year. Longest pass play this weekend was 23 yards, so that was a huge challenge. But really cool. Toriano had no idea until game time that he was starting, but really super proud of him, and just kind of battled through a lot of things. Playing a lot as a true freshman, getting that exposure, and played with a lot of confidence on Saturday, and did a lot of things really well.
Play better in the red zone. Like there were a few times where touchdowns were one of the field goals. So what do you feel like you guys did better against Wake Forest to make that happen?
Yeah, just it's been really just like one or two little small details, but in the red zone things get magnified so much when the game or the field shortens like it does down there. But guys played with a lot of details down there in the passing game, matching routes, and then getting some pressure up front with our front four in those situations.
What statistic are you most proud of 6 games in, sort of as differentiating this group from last year's group in terms of showing what you wanted to see out of them coming into the year?
Yeah, I think going into the season, obviously pass defense was the biggest challenge, along with red zone defense, and really made a lot of strides in those two areas. And rush defense has been pretty consistent, the past 2 years, but really the pass defense, limited explosive plays down the field, and then just in the red zone, 1 of 5 opportunities they scored touchdowns this past weekend, which was huge, along with no points off of turnovers.
Is there something in particular you can point to as to why the pass defense has been so improved? Is it, I know there were some depth issues last year maybe, but what would you kind of say is the reason for that?
Yeah, just a lot more experience this year. Guys have played a lot of ball. Just their overall football knowledge, of coverages, alignments, techniques, applying those in the different situations. Just a lot of confidence as well and belief. You can just feel it on the sideline. I can see it in their eyes. They're a lot more confident in what they're doing and in the moments. And all the back 7 guys playing with a lot of confidence right now.
How much is that confidence translated to more man coverage and the type of defense that you have said is sort of the DNA of this program?
Yeah, definitely. I love playing tight coverage and being super aggressive in that phase as well. And it's allowed us to do that. One thing that you give up with playing a lot of tight coverage, man coverage and stuff is obviously interceptions, because people's backs are to the ball and you're playing more man relationship on receivers and stuff. But I love to get hands on receivers, challenge them. Quarterback's got to make the perfect throw, A lot of receivers at times don't like to be touched. They want free, clean, easy access throws. And so now you're denying the easy releases, tying them up, getting hands on them, being physical. And then at the top of the stem, when the ball's coming, versus a zone relationship, now you got body on a body, and the quarterback's got to make really good throws. And now the receiver's got to make a challenged catch as well.
Right up there, 7th in total defense. Red zone, really good, 50% touchdown percentage. Right up there with the leaders in tackles for loss. It's all been pretty good. But as you do self-scouting this week, heading into next week, and you say over these final 6 games, here's what I want to get better at, what would that maybe be?
Yeah, I still think we can do better tackling at times. We're still missing a few tackles that we need to get cleaned up. And then, continue to iron out details in the red zone, get better there. There's some improvement even from last game down in that area. But just continue to build consistency and momentum. The challenge for the bye week, get refreshed, get healthy, get back focused, and take what we learned the first part of the season and apply it in the second half. And, third down wise, just continue same as red zone, just details, being more precise in our execution, fundamentals. Be a huge week of getting back to the basics, block destruction, getting off of blocks, tackling, playing the ball down the field, etc. This week.
Only 2.9 yards per carry Saturday, but do you feel like you could have been even better if some of that tackling had been better coming out of the mesh with the guy running up the middle?
Yeah,
see
for
that on
sure.
film?
There was a couple misfits and a couple missed tackles as well. We were trying to take away the RPO game, so they were handing off the run into light boxes and stuff. And at the end of the day, it comes down to getting off of blocks and making tackles. And there was, a handful of plays that we could be better at for sure.
Is there anything similar about those missed tackles? Is it trying to tackle with your arms or leaving your feet or not being quite in position? What's leading to the missed tackles?
Yeah, just leverage, wrapping up, and bringing your feet, probably the main 3 things I would say. Whether you take a bad angle, and it may start with your initial footwork at the line of scrimmage, and now you get put at a position of disadvantage on a ball on the perimeter. And so you're taking a bad angle because of your first steps or whatever. So there's a lot of factors, but probably those 3 things are most common.
Any questions for Wes from Zoom?
Hey Wes, this is Chapel with the state. When the linebackers have been in passing coverage, what's been your evaluation of how those guys have performed?
They've been solid, definitely some room for improvement. Just challenge them this week, have better zone awareness, reading off the quarterback's vision, when we're in zone coverage, and man-to-man, just keeping eyes out of the backfield. Eyes in the backfield create separation. And so those are probably the 2 main challenges this week during our indie and fundamental time.
Anyone else for Coach?
Yeah, so for
TJ Parker, Dabo said, we've got guys that can start, but then he's playing a lot of snaps Saturday. With him, how much has he grown, and what has he shown you that says, yeah, I can trust this guy with the game on the line?
Yeah, production, going out there and doing his job and doing it really well. You knew early on, even in January, him coming in, that he was kind of well beyond his years as far as football understanding and his technique and just his work ethic, just the type of young man that he is, really high character, great family, all of the above. But just every week he seems to get better and better, still needs to clean up some alignment issues and doing some small things better. But for the most part, he's been really productive, heavy-handed, providing some good pass rush for us up front, and just brings a great energy and demeanor as well on game day. He really understands how offenses attacks us, and I'm super excited about the second half, seeing where he continues to improve and grow.
Got some young linebackers that are starting to see a little bit of daylight out there, D and Jamal and Kobe. What are you seeing out of that group, and maybe who has impressed you that we may see a little bit more of as the season goes on?
Yeah, I love all three of those kids, and they have they're made of the right stuff, and I just talk to them and challenge them, whatever role that they get the opportunity to contribute, to take advantage of those opportunities, whether it's playing special teams, playing a lot of nickel, 2 linebackers on the field. It's not a whole lot of opportunity at times for my guys, but whatever role that they get, take advantage of that opportunity, and the snaps will come. Just continue to show up with the right mindset every day, work hard, continue to grow your knowledge base, quarterback the defense, communicate when you're out there, and just make the most of your opportunity. And, I think all three of those guys have really, really bright futures and can contribute going forward. And hopefully we can get them some more linebacker reps as well.
Anybody else? We got time for one more.
What kind of sets him apart?
Yeah, I think as a young guy, he picked things up really well, and the game of football kind of comes natural to him. A really instinctive player, has a good understanding of run fits and how the coverage aspect fits together. Kind of ahead of some other younger guys historically that I've been around from that standpoint, and just has grown quarterbacking the defense, just taking charge out there, being loud, being vocal, communicating, getting guys lined up. He's really improved himself and done a really good job so far of doing that.
All right. Thank you, Coach.
All right, appreciate it.
Deck